Hey guys, how are you doing today? I am Pam and we, my dears, are going through my foundation and powder and concealer, my first drawer, my top shelf, whatever you guys call your stuff, I don't know. But in here, what I have are primers, foundation, yes, 2 rows of foundation, and concealers, eyebrow products over there, and eyelash products over there, and then powders on this side that I am currently using. So let's go through the drawer right now and let's see what I have that I'm going to keep. I already did a huge declutter. I thought I filmed it, but apparently I didn't. So I'm just going to go through and do a little bit of, cleaning up a little bit, right? Decluttering again. So let's start over here. This is where I hold all my concealers that I'm currently using. This is by Lorac. This is the Lorac section, and these are all the same. These are Lorac Pro Soft Focus. Yep, Lorac Pro Soft Focus Long Wear Concealers. These last 2 right here, these 2 are my contouring colors, and these 3 right here are my highlighting, and this right here is concealing, like covering up. It's the most, like my skin tone, okay? And this color right here, if you are my color, which is NC50, this is 19.5 dark, okay? And then I use 23 and 21.5 to contour, and then to highlight, I use this to 15.5 and 17.5. Now back here are concealers that I also really enjoy using. These are my 2 Pat McGrath concealers. These are my 2 Cover FX concealers, and these are, I have 2 Instabakes by Beauty Bakery. I have one that's lighter and one that's darker, and then this is my Stay Woke concealer by Uma Beauty. I like all of these, okay? So I'm holding on to those, not trashing any of them. Back here, I have primers for my eyes. I have 3 primers for my eyes, for my eyeshadow. My favorite is this one, which is the MAC Prep and Prime 24-Hour Extend Eye Base. I use this one for brighter colors. It's a white one by Anastasia. So if I want my colors to really pop, I would put that on. And then this one is the Urban Decay Primer Potion in the color Caffeine. This gets a little dry, so when I have to work really fast with this, it dries out really quickly. And then back here, I also have, these are my eyebrow items. Oh, there's one more eyeshadow primer, and this is the Lid Primer by Smashbox. It is in the color medium, and I like this one as well. So I have 4 eyeshadow primers. And back here, these are my, you guys have seen this in all my videos. These are my eyebrow shakes. This is what I use to put my eyebrows on. Brow Shake by Rimmel. Kind of hard to come by. I don't ever see them in the drugstore anymore. And this one, I think it was by Maybelline. Don't know, but, oh, CoverGirl. But this one here is almost black. So I take this one to do the tail sometimes. It's just got a little bit left in it, so I'm holding on to it. It doesn't hurt. So that's what stays in this little box right here, my Chanel eyeglass. My Chanel sunglasses case, that's what that is right there, the box. So over here now, let's move over here to the, we've got primers and the foundation. So primers I've got is Tasha Lorac, Lancome La Base, 𝐓𝐢𝐤𝐬. The 𝐓𝐢𝐤𝐬𝐬 is a matte perfection. I like these. I like all of these, okay? Like I said, I already did the clutter, so I'm just kind of going through and show you what I got. This is, I just opened this one. I didn't need to open it for me, but I opened it to use on my daughter's face for her foundation for prom. And this is the Milk Hydro. This one is, it's a grippy primer. And then Pat McGrath, Marc Jacobs, of course, Smith & Cult Black Drop. It goes on black and then it spreads out clear. And then this is not a primer, but I mix it with primer, and this is the Bronzy Anti-Pollution Sunshine Serum. This is just a sample I got with something I bought from Drunk Elephant. What I do, this is a bronzer sort of, and so I mix this in with my primer, or sometimes I tap it onto my skin with my foundation and give me a nice highlight. And back here, let's start with the foundations. I have Anastasia Beverly Hills. I actually really enjoy this foundation. I have the color 470C. And y'all, I love skin products, okay? So please don't judge me. Then I have the Lorac Pro. Also really enjoy this. This is NARS, and this one here, it's almost gone. This is the Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. I expect that this is going to be gone in about 3 more weeks, 2 to 3 more weeks. And this one here is, you hear that? I don't know if you can hear it, but this one is the All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. It's a semi-matte. I actually really like that as well. Pat McGrath, I really like this one. This one is in the shade Medium Deep 26. I love these. I bought 2 backups already. I bought it from Nordstrom last year when they had their sale. I got it for like $40-something or almost $50, and it's $128, I think, originally. Yeah. So this is the Phyto Tinty Cloth. Love this. I have 3. I love this foundation. A little goes a long way, but yeah, I love foundation. And then this here is a concealer that it's not over here because I want it over here. This is Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. This is the shade Mahogany, and this has an orange tone on my skin, so I use this to color correct. Now this here is by Tatcha, and this is the Tatcha Pearl. I have it in the shade Candlelight, and I use this to highlight under my eyes. Sometimes I put it on before, sometimes I put it on after my foundation, but I prefer, right now I've been putting it on before I put my foundation on to brighten my eyes, and then I put my foundation on so I don't overuse it, if that makes any sense. Okay, all right, so now we've got back here, we've got 2 Fenty, and this is the Fenty Pro Filter Hydrating Longwear Foundation. As you can see, this is, I use these as mixers, but I've got 2 shades, 400, and there I've got the 410. Then I also have MAC. This is MAC NC50. This is Studio Sculpt SPF 15, and I think this is going in the trash. Yeah, that's going to go in the trash. I have La Mer, and this is La Mer in 2 colors. I have the 61, and I also have the Sienna 63. Even with all COVID going on, guys, I've been wearing my foundations, okay? I've been wearing my makeup. Yes, yes, yes. And now I have 3 over here. This is the old version of the Traceless Perfecting Foundation, SPF 15 by Tom Ford. I have 3 colors. I have 9.5, I have 10, and I have 11. And I mix the 2 darker ones, which is the 10 and the 11, with the lighter one, which is the 9.5, to get my perfect shade. Actually, there is no such thing as a perfect shade with these. I have to work with them, but I don't mind them at all. So let's pull the draw out a little bit more. Back here, what I have are powders. I've got the Pat McGrath. This is the pressed powder that she came out with. I use that sometimes. And this is a NARS powder. This is the color Valley. It's very dark. I use that on the perimeter on the outside of my face to give myself a little contour sometimes. I use that. I love NARS powders. And then I have here a Cover FX. This is an illuminating setting powder. This here gives me a beautiful glow during the summer months, and I really like it. And then I have the Flower by Beauty Bakery, and I have the color Cassava. Love this powder. Okay, let's move over to the right section. So we're done with the center. Okay, let me zoom out a little bit so you can see. So concealers, we're done with. Primers here, with the exception of this one that's can't fit over here. So this is my Bobbi Brown. This is the Face Base by Bobbi Brown. Love this as well, right? And then foundations and a little bit of powder back there. And yeah, and then over here, all my powders that I am currently using, I would say obsessed with at the moment, okay? At the moment. And so I've got Natasha Denona. Love this powder, guys. This is her Invisible HD Face Powder. Then I have, I'll pull them out and I'll stick them back in the drawer. I've got my Lancome powder, and this is in this is in the shade 400. I've got Marc Jacobs Invisible. I love this too. Invisible H. This Finish Line powder gives me such, for my skin, for my aging skin, gives me such a nice, soft, glowy, but not glowy, like a how do you say, not matte and creaky look. I love this powder, and it's so fine. Love it. So this you could find at TJ Maxx, and that's Finish Line in the color Invisible. Then this is my Stage powder. This is Kunafa by Huda Beauty, And I use this when I am going under the camera to film or I'm doing a live. I use this powder so that my face doesn't look too greasy or oily. So it absorbs the oil really well. So I use this. And then I also have Under Eye Powder by Becker. This one here, it illuminates my skin. I really like this as well. Then I have Derma Blend. I have 2 of them. I have the banana powder, which I like a lot. Well, I think I love it. And this is my loose setting powder. This is the color Warm Saffron by also Derma Blend. Then I have 3 Fenty here. So I have 3 Fenty powders. Love these powders. I buy the small jars because I have lots of powders. Don't need the big jar. So this is cashew. This is honey. And this one is nutmeg. And I use all 3, sometimes by themselves, sometimes together. I mix them together. Now what you're seeing down here, because powders tend to leak, especially if you're in a rush, and I cannot stand, so I put paper towels down at the bottom, and that's kind of how I roll. So it'll capture that so it doesn't get in the drawer and make a hot mess, you know. So let's put these items back in here really quickly and call that George for that section. And then back here is just a little box that I have. This is from Attach Oil, and this box has my this is my eyelash primer by Lancome, and then Lancome Tainty. This is the Idole mascara, and then I have another primer here by Milk, but I'll get rid of that because I don't even use that. And then all of these are just my tools to put my eyelashes on. Okay, and that's my drawer, right? So that's how I organize my drawer. As you can see, you see paper towels and stuff down there. I put paper towels here just in case I make a mistake, because I normally wipe everything off before I put them back in the drawer. But powders, for some reason, they still get out. That's why I make sure I have a double layer over there. All right, so let's close that. I have right over here, whoopsie, I almost tripped. Got so much crap on the floor. I have just last 2 I have here is by Givenchy. This is the Givenchy foundation, which I need to move over to the other drawer since I moved that map. And then I have the Tom Ford Soleil. This is the Hydrating Cushion, excuse my voice, Hydrating Cushion Compact. Now, actually I keep it here because this is a very heavy, this is heavy, and so my drawer is already heavy, so I'll just leave that in here, and when I want to use it, I'll come over here. I just got, these are all new. This is by Chantecaille. Have not even opened that yet. And this is by Tom Ford. Haven't opened that yet either. So I think I'm going to do a video. I've done video on these because I had samples already, but I have not done a video on Tom Ford's foundation. Everybody was doing it, and I got lazy, to be quite honest with you. So this is the Shade and Illuminate Soft Radiance Foundation, SPF 50. And this is in the color Chestnut. So don't know how it's going to look on my skin. Actually, I bought this from the CCO. Yeah, I bought it from the CCO. And then this is just kind of like all my sharps and stuff. Scissors and shavers and tweezers and eye serums for my lashes that doesn't really work. And, you know, just little knickknacks and stuff. And I put all my little, they're all disappearing because my daughter's been in it. My little shavers and stuff, and that's it. Okay, so, but today was about foundations and my top drawer and what I've got in there. So this is how I store my stuff, guys. If this kind of video, you like this kind of stuff, me showing you what my, my collection, let me know. So I'll do, a little bit more of these type of videos, okay? So please, guys, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I will see you in the next video, okay? Bye.